Hey guys, I'm George from MovieWeb. How are you?
Hi, George.
Good, how are you?
Good. Excited to be here. Cynthia, I just kind of want to jump right in and ask. This is a big, anticipated movie for fans. Like there's a lot of fans waiting for it. And I'm sure that comes with a certain amount of pressure, anticipation of like what we're delivering, what you're going to deliver. And you're no stranger to that, certainly with Lord of the Rings also in the experience. So I'm kind of curious if you could compare and contrast a little bit about fan bases and the relationship between the character, what they know, what they don't know, and what you guys deliver with each new installment and something like this.
Yeah, it's interesting, when it comes up that idea of pressure from an audience, because certainly when I'm approaching the work itself, I can't take that on in the moment, right? It's kind of abstract, and I think it's a wise thing to some people like to linger on the interwebs to see what people are saying, but I try to shield myself so that I can function.
Of course.
And I think that I have this certainly sense of responsibility in being of service to an audience. Like I want to sort of be the best version of this character I can be, knowing that there's a certain level of investment from audiences, and they are excited and they want to sort of have that satisfying experience when they ultimately, go to see the film or watch the series. And nowadays, modern audiences have to wait, right? I think, there's so much in life that we want to have instantly that when you have to wait for something and potentially you're waiting years, you hope it's worth the wait. And that's true on both sides of the equation for the audience and for all of us who are involved in making these projects. So for me, I don't view it as pressure. I view it as responsibility. And I can confidently say that everybody involved in this movie, in this sequel, put everything they had into making it. We were well aware of wanting to make the best version of this film possible. This is not a sequel that's like a cash grab, arbitrary, make it just to make it. A lot of the people who were involved in the first movie came back to work on this sequel, including the writer, Bill Dubuque, Gavin O'Connor, our director, a lot of our crew, DP, camera department. So that level of care is evident when you see this movie, I promise you.
Yeah, thank you for laying it all out that way. Danielle, I want to
Yeah.
ask, I want to ask also, and maybe Cynthia, you can add in too, the action sequence. You guys have a really cool, fun fight sequence together. It's high tension. You're kind of both in a moment of discovery with your characters, and I think the audience doesn't necessarily want either of you to win, or maybe wants both somehow. Can you guys talk about doing that sequence, prepping for it, and how you let your characters kind of speak through the way they fight?
Hmm. I think yeah, I think you're right in that fight is a bit tragic because you're attached to Mary Beth from the first movie, and she's on a journey and she's about to crack this thing, and you're now becoming a little more, just starting to kind of get an inkling about like who Anais is and how she operates, and then it's like finally the moment where they meet in such a brutalized way. It's obvious that like in the fighting style, Gavin wanted me to come very much from like a Muay Thai place, like a really just messy, just kind of like low ball way to fight, mean, fighting dirty. And she's coming from, much like her character, like her characters like on the inside, she's come from a place of justice and by the book and doing it right. And I do feel like in our fighting style, that definitely that definitely came across. But I'm happy that, well, actually, no, I'm not gonna give away a spoiler. Spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, we put a lot of work into it. It was something that we literally started working on before filming began with our incredible stunt team led by Fernando. We've got, our stunt doubles as well, Bronte and Nyla. And that's the true collaborative effort of when everybody is trying to achieve the same thing and telling the best version of the story they can. That's the end result. That's the reward. It's, weeks and weeks of preparation, practice, and then when it finally, when the big day finally arrives, we're ready to go, all in service to character and story. And I love that you said that the fighting is just an extension of what they would say or what they ultimately want and need in the moment. And yeah, we love it. The audience is going to be shocked, is what I
I
will
think
say.
they're gonna love it too, those who haven't seen it yet. Thank you so much, guys. I have to wrap. I really appreciate it. Good luck with the rest of your press day and everything, and congrats on the film.
Thank you so
Thank you very
much.
much.